There is no better way to start off this month than to talk about the game that started it all, The Legend of Zelda. The impact this game had and still has is amazing. Its sense of adventure is incredible. Some people may say it's too cryptic and some hidden areas are too impossible to find, and I can see those arguments, but that is the point. They're hidden areas meant to be found by those who do a little exploring, and they're rewarded with health upgrades, weapon upgrades, and some serious stacks of cash. The whole burning a certain bush may be a little ridiculous, but I see it as a nice reward for the craziest of explorers who decided to burn that one bush. It's weird to talk about this game now because now we have the internet. So if you're lost at any point in the game, you can just do a quick Google search and the solution is right there for you. And add on the fact that I wasn't born in 1987, so I wasn't able to play the original on NES. My first exposure to this game was thanks to the classic NES series on the Game Boy Advance. Thank God my dad is a big Zelda fan as well. You may not believe me when I say this, but whenever I play this game, I always avoid the internet when playing. Whenever I'm playing the game and I find a new dungeon all on my own, it's always the best feeling in the world. Because dungeons are meant to be found and it is such a big overworld, it's possible to play the dungeons in any order. So you can easily go from level 1 dungeon to level 5 dungeon. What I like about this is the dungeons are pretty difficult. In my most recent playthrough of the game, I went from level 1 to level 3, and man was this dungeon kicking my ass. In this dungeon, they throw dark nuts at you. They take 3 hits to kill and they're immune to your attacks up front. When I say I went from dungeon 1 to dungeon 3, I mean I went straight to dungeon 3 without stopping by to get any possible heart containers. What I like about this is the fact that it feels like the game is almost punishing you for not exploring, and that's what Zelda is all about. The original Zelda game is great. In my opinion, it's a near masterpiece. It masters the sense of exploration and danger and the fear of going into a dungeon unprepared. Trust me when I say that when you beat this game without ever using a walkthrough, it is the best feeling ever. There are even people crazy enough to do no sword challenges. If I had any complaints, I guess one thing is I feel the sword is maybe too short and the hitbox feels off. I swear there were times where I know I hit an enemy but it wouldn't register that I did. This led to quite a few game overs. But this can easily be counter-argued by the fact that you have the sword beam at full health, and even at low health you have items like the boomerang that can hit enemies from afar, and the bow, even though it functions differently than later bows, can hit enemies from afar as well. If you haven't played this game yet, what is wrong with you? Get it now! It's only like $5 on the Wii U and 3DS eShop.